If I describe Carleen in one word, it would be intense. She's intense.
I'm going as fast as I can, you guys. I understand the urgency.
If people don't know that's her personality, it might rub them the wrong way, but for me, like, her intensity brings out a power, and it brings out this courage that allows her to be this most amazing person.
I think most people would think she's a hard ass, but she's super sweet and caring and loving.
She's really into Paradise City right now.
Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
Fitness is a tool for me. There's something about finishing a workout and laying on the ground, giving everything I have. I don't know why. I guess it's just me not doing anything in moderation because I'm addicted.
Get through this, we can get through anything. Last week, they had the volume up super high, and we were like in our last round of the vault, so it was like, I was like, just calm down. It was a lot. This year, I'll be competing in the 40 to 44 division.
Carleen Mathews certainly is consistent. She'll finish third in the crowd.
You know, I'm trying to remember the no expectations of 2019 and trying to continue that for this year. That's when I performed the best. I placed second, so I stood on the podium. But I was ready to start that process. It was kind of, we were in that process of let's get pregnant. We struggled to get pregnant, and then we had to go through a lot of different fertility treatments. From me going from competing all the time to kind of taking things back a little bit. I had to gain some weight, and that was hard for me. It was a big process. We're very grateful, and she's, you know, like my pride and joy.
Amazing. I knew I wanted to be a dad, I wanted to be a husband. I love every day. Even the tough ones, like even the days that I'm like struggling to be a good parent or struggling to try and understand what's going on with Charlotte, I love every moment of it.
It will continue to teach me a lot of patience. It's making me grow as a woman in areas that I didn't know I needed to grow in, but it's becoming very loud for me. You know, I question almost every action or thing that I say because we don't know how that's going to affect her, not today, but like when she's 30. There's a lot of me messing up, saying sorry, because I don't want to teach her that she needs to be perfect. I want her to know that like she can mess up and then that's okay.
She is the most amazing little girl in the world. And I know every parent says that, but like, I don't know. I just see something in her that I know that she's gonna do great things.
You know, when I think about like what I try and show her about fitness, really like this is just the way we live our life. She'll learn that growing up, you know, learn that like not everybody lives at the gym and not everybody gets the opportunities that she gets. Hopefully she will feel like I do when she's my age, that she was grateful for what she had.
She was hanging out with Sasha's daughter, and all of a sudden we like start the workout and she goes, "Good job, you guys." And I like look over and Charlotte's like this with her phone and she's like videoing me, and we were all like, "Go sit down." And she was so cute.
She's a teenager already. It's a very sad day. Growing up way too fast, that's for sure. Oh, Char. Yeah, we live above CrossFit St. Helens, which is a blessing. It is also a lot sometimes, you know?
When the opportunity got offered to us, it was either we take over or they close down, and I can't let this community down. I can't let them go.
It's been awesome for the last 10 years. Just seeing those people come in and support each other, and it's always uplifting. We're always, you know, saying good job or keep going, or if somebody maybe misses a day or two, they're like, where are you at? Like, get in here, you know?
Ball. There you go, Kevin! Next group, ball.
Her voice just projects, especially working with street parking and doing coaching videos. Like, she's found herself having to talk at what somebody would say is a normal level, but she loves the community, which is really cool. Like, she is driven by people succeeding around her.
Yeah, bro!
And it's really cool to watch her in her environment and grow that way.
So in that 2018 period, I signed up for street parking. It was a lot of what I needed to hear at that time, of that it's gonna be okay. It is a little bit of a grieving process, but there is more to life than competing in the CrossFit Games. We'd actually, during COVID, been doing a lot of street parking programming. I knew that that was something that I believed in, and I also appreciate the simplicity, but with that it's not easy, you know? It's everything that aligns with my life, my recovery, the gym, the way I believe fitness should be. It's just how we teach it here. Hey, if you don't feel good today, do what you feel like doing. We're not a gym that is, this is the way the workout's written, this is the way you have to do it. We just want people to come in, and we just want people to have the community. So the 400, I want you to run hard. So if you need to take that down. Everyone who committed to doing their 25 vault workouts, sign their name. It's been our biggest class of the week.
You also get the extra encouragement. It's not just you versus you, it's you working alongside someone else, and you push each other to be better.
It's something that I can count on every single week, and knowing that it's there. How we show up and do the workouts might look different every week, but we're still setting that example for ourselves of, being consistent.
Ooh man, the vault workouts. So I remember the first one I did, I think I threw up.
It was
I really hated them at the beginning, to be honest, because it was everything I sucked at. And Carleen was really, really good at that. And I was like, never doing that again. And then I showed up on Monday and did it again.
I am competitive.
If I'm pulling a 9, she wants to pull a 9.1. There's something inside me that's all right, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna beat her a little bit more. And she has the same mentality.
It checks that box of seeing what I'm capable of. If I don't push myself to failure, I'll never truly see what I'm capable of.
Let's go, come on. All right.
It's hard to go at something knowing that I'm gonna fail, and it's okay.
We have that healthy, competitive love for each other, which I think is a good balance between us. Seeing each other grow together, what else could you ask for?
You guys, I was trying as hard as I could. I'm so bad.
I'm very active in the recovery community in St. Helens. So I do that. I have a group of women that I spend a lot of my time with.
I identify as an addict because I will take everything to the extreme. If that's drugs and alcohol, that's negative in my life. I can make exercise negative in my life. I can make food negative in my life. I have to be honest with myself about where I'm at, how I use things. I struggle with doing things in moderation. That's my strength and a weakness. I was in a bad place. I had made the wrong decisions over and over again. I had experienced a eating disorder a couple years prior, but then I started drinking more and using drugs. Being that girl that we went out to the bar and everyone's drinks are on me because that made me likable. Everything was revolved around when I could have the drink. I couldn't go out to anything if I wasn't drunk. I had to have some sort of alcohol in me or drug in me before I could really function. I admitted to my dad and my mom that I had an eating disorder and that I thought that that was the problem. My dad shared with me how he drank, and when he did that, I heard my story and my life. When I was going on like softball trips, I would find like alcohol in his bag, and I didn't fully like grasp it, you know? So my dad was very worried about me because he knew the kind of alcoholic I was. I was him. And so there was a lot of phone calls from my dad who obviously, you know, meant the most to me, that he was worried about me, that he didn't want to have to get a call in the middle of the night that something had happened to me, because there was a lot of dangerous behavior from me. You know, once I stopped drinking, that was like a big thing that like stuck out for me, is that my dad said that he didn't have to worry about me anymore. And I can't go back on that now. Like, I can't let my dad like worry about that when he's not here.
I remember talking to him the day before he passed, and it was like, you know, he told me, you know, take care of my little girl. And that was intense. And so, you know, I do my best to honor him by making sure that she is well taken care of.
Softball was me and my dad's thing. That was, you know, my life growing up. I was a pitcher, so he was my catcher, so it was like 1-2. And so we developed a really good bond, and he was at every single one of my college games. So when he passed, this was a letter, well, in a card to me that we had, and it was just like, that's his writing and everything. So I will always remember him saying, it's the days that you don't want to that you get better. And that applies to my life today. That applies to my fitness today. On those days that are like the hardest are the days that I get better, and not necessarily physically better. Like, I get mentally better. I chose this spot specifically so like when I'm like looking at a barbell or whatever, like I can see it and I'm reminded. I know that like he's with me always. So that's important for me.
Oh man, what a gift. You know, I look back and, you know, sometimes, you know, just lucky to see somebody walking in the door, and she was working with some at-risk youth when she came into X Factor. And, you know, you look back, and I feel fortunate early on in my career I was able to, you know, meet an athlete like her, hitting training sessions year in, year out, and that's been going on since she started. And so her discipline and just, you know, consistency has definitely been one of her strong suits.
I hope I will be doing this at 90. I want to be that person that is able to continue for the long haul. I know that I will do fitness till I can't do it anymore. It's one of my tools that I use and that I've always used. Motivation to continue to do hard things and to continue to get better at my fitness is really about like seeing what I'm capable of, seeing how far I can push. I know I'm fit, and if I just continue to trust that and use it as the games as a celebration of the work that I've put in, I'll do just fine.
She's gonna crush it. I know she will. She's like an animal. She wants to get let out of a cage. Watching her just progress in the last few months and the year that I've known her, she's not around. Like, she wants to win, and now she's just ready to cut it loose.
Who she is determined and driven, and she doesn't see a wall, she just sees an obstacle that she can get past.
I know that I'm not alone. I know that I have a support group coming with me, and while the podium would be amazing, it's not everything for me, and it doesn't define me as a person. Knowing that I am loved and I am of value and I am enough, I don't have to be on the podium. It would be nice though.